just a year ago. Walked through this area. This tree was straight. You couldn't even see the rock coming through the ground. It was just like this. You knew it was there, not deep underneath, but it had leaf bed and this ground's coming up so much it's actually causing the tree to lean. This was pretty much level elevation. Now it rises. It was down there. Now it's high as 2 feet higher. Still rising up. This pool was similar to that pool. Just a kind of low spot in the top of the granite. Now it's a whole lot deeper. This granite's higher. Much higher. Actually got a downhill slope. This was the same as this. This was a pretty level trail across here. 4-wheelers ride through here. Now it's got these big raised areas. This crack was made when they were mining. Some kids camping out. Little lean-to structure. All this ground is up and down, higher. Basically level walking through here now. It's up, down, solid granite, raising up out of the ground. Actually changing shape, flat on top basically to these new rounded areas. How does it do that? How does it do that within a 2-year time? This granite coming right up, pushing the trees over. This was all just at least a foot of earth on top of the rock, the granite. Now the granite's coming through, pushing up. One of the biggest ones that I noticed was we had a slight slope coming down through here, and then you hit this big flat area. It made like a little shallow pond, no more than 2-3 inches deep during rainstorms. Well, the pond went all the way over to there. Now got these raised areas where the granite's coming up. And this has also been within the last 2 to 5 years. The biggest change is this one here. This freaking thing's 5 feet higher. It was the same elevation as that. Right there. Only about a foot higher than this pond area. Now it's all of that. And not just that. When you walk across the top of it, kind of looked like that. Had little low spots and this, like that. And also that raised up on the side of that little sinkhole there, spot in the top granite. That used to be really super shallow. It was just like an inch little swell that would fill with water. Now the granite around it's almost 1.5 foot higher. But where I'm standing, right here, this little nub. Remember that little nub? And this little nub. They were just like little ridges across a basically flat area. Now this thing's got all kinds of contours. It's becoming a little hill. I'm standing on top of it, and I'm probably standing 5 feet higher in relation to the surrounding area than I was 5 years ago. That's how much I've noticed just taking a walk back here. Look at this. This is all in shape. This got this little top area, and this was just pushing up with these little nipples. That was just like this. It's kind of, you know, not totally flat, top of granite, but not that high. Not going, And the other thing was, it had a slight incline, very slight, going over to this area. It goes into the woods where there's deeper dirt underneath on top of the granite. Now, actually got a ledge all the way across here where I stepped down. Like 1 foot there, then another 1.5 feet, 2 feet down to where I am now. This right here was maybe only 6 inches lower than the top over there now. So maybe it's even closer to 6 foot higher. Almost my height. Actually got a hill going up to it. I'm going to try and find some old photos I took back here. Hopefully it'll show you. And you can really see the change that I can see just walking through here.